Is this the clownfish that you got at the fish store today?
Yes.
Are we going to be adding this to the reef tank?
Yes.
A couple of days ago, you went through the clownfish section, and this part was kind of showing us how to receive and care for the clownfish.
It's a pretty high percentage. Clownfish, also commonly referred to as anemone fish.
We got this really cool pair of, these are called Mocha Clownfish. They're designer clownfish, right, at the fish store. And once this is temperature acclimated, we're gonna acclimate them with the salinity, right? It's very similar to how we did it with the cleanup crew.
Correct. Now the fishes are in the baggie. We're gonna add a little more water in the baggie.
Okay, so while we're waiting for the clownfish to acclimate, what are the few things that you have to do every couple of days?
Or every couple of days, the water evaporates, right? Fresh water evaporates. So we want to add more water so that the return chamber goes back to the normal level. Another thing we do is we clean up the tank a little bit just because of all the algae and that shows up in the tank. So just a little bit of up and down.
So just regular maintenance every 2 to 3 days, right?
Correct.
Not too bad.
Yeah, just monitor it. Every day I just check on the water level. That's the biggest one.
All right, so it's been about 20 minutes or so right now, Ramon. The fish are acclimated to temperature and salinity right now, so we're gonna go ahead and add the fish to the tank.
Okay.
And Ramon right here is using his hand because although we have a fish net, fish nets tend to damage the scales on the fish, so we're gonna just use our hands.
That guy was happy to get in there. Another one. Come on, buddy. You can do it.
We got the fish into the tank and they're getting used to the environment right now. They're fully acclimated, but let's talk a little bit about feeding. So what will we be feeding the clownfish?
So part of the Hello Reef Kit, they sent us these pellets, which is perfectly for the clownfish. So we proactively got a feeding ring where tonight we're going to add some of these pellets inside of the feeding ring. And it's important to have the feeding ring because you kind of waste a little bit of the food because they get pulled into the filter.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap up this week's video on the Hello Reef Kit. We got the clownfish in, they're acclimating to their environment right now. And then we're gonna talk a little bit about a feature of the Hello Reef Kit, right? And it's something called Save and Subscribe. You wanna talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the Subscribe and Save program, which you see at the end of the videos, is a program that automatically delivers carbon, salt, and filter sock for your tank maintenance every 8 weeks. So, which are all items required for your regular maintenance of the tank.
And that leads us into our next video, which we will talk about doing our very first water change, mixing up new salt, doing the water change, testing the water, and we may be adding our first invertebrate, which is an
anemone.
Yes, and so it'd be really cool to add an anemone to this tank, and that's the goal for the clownfish to be swimming in it. And I don't know, maybe in a week or two, right? Yep. We'll pick up an anemone, put it in the tank, make sure that the tank is ready for one before we add one though. Right, so that wraps up this week's video, guys. Thank you for watching, and go grab yourself a Hello Reef Saltwater Aquarium.